Yuting, a 38-year-old single mother, worked as a real estate agent in Taipei. Her 15-year-old daughter, Anna, was a first-year student at Taipei First Girls High School, the city's top school. Yuting's job kept her extremely busy. She often came home late, leaving little time to spend with Anna. This caused tension between them, as Anna felt neglected and lonely. One night, Yuting arrived home at 10:30 p.m. Anna, who had been studying in her room, came out to greet her mother. "Mom, you're home so late again," Anna said with a frown. Yuting sighed. "I'm sorry, sweetie. My job keeps me really busy. Most of my clients can only view houses after work, so I have to stay out late." Anna shook her head. "But Mom, I hardly ever see you anymore. Can't you find a different job?" "It's not that simple, Anna. This job pays well and allows me to provide for us. I wish you could understand." The conversation shifted to Anna's grades. Yuting noticed that Anna's recent test scores were lower than usual. "Anna, I'm worried about your grades. You're at the bottom of your class. What's going on?" Yuting asked. Anna's eyes filled with tears. "Mom, I'm trying my best. Everyone in my class is so smart. No matter how hard I study, I can't keep up with them." Yuting frowned. "That's not good enough, Anna. You need to work harder. I want to see you in the top 10 of your class." "But Mom, that's impossible. You don't understand how difficult it is." Their argument continued, neither able to see the other's perspective. A few days later, Yuting had a day off. She decided to take Anna out for dinner, hoping to mend their relationship. However, even at the restaurant, they couldn't stop bickering. An elderly waiter noticed their tension. He approached their table with a kind smile. "Ladies, it seems you're having a difficult time understanding each other. Maybe these special fortune cookies can help." He placed 2 cookies on their table. Yuting and Anna looked at the cookies skeptically. The waiter continued, "Eat these, and you might experience some changes. Don't worry. Everything will return to normal in a week." Confused but curious, Yuting and Anna ate the cookies. They didn't think much of it and went home after dinner. The next morning, Yuting woke up feeling strange. She opened her eyes and found herself in Anna's bedroom. Confused, she stumbled to the mirror and gasped. Staring back at her was her daughter's face. At the same time, Anna woke up in her mother's body. She screamed in shock, bringing Yuting, in Anna's body, running to the room. "Mom?" Anna said, looking at her own face. "Anna?" Yuting replied, equally stunned. They stared at each other in disbelief. "The fortune cookies!" Anna exclaimed. "That waiter said we'd experience changes." Yuting nodded slowly. "I think you're right. But what do we do now?" After much discussion, they decided to try living each other's lives until they switched back. It would be challenging, but they had no other choice. Yuting, in Anna's body, went to school the next day. She was immediately overwhelmed by the fast-paced lessons and the intense competition among students. During math class, Yuting struggled to keep up. The teacher called on her to solve a complex equation. "Anna, please come to the board and show us how to solve this," the teacher said. Yuting hesitated, her palms sweating. She walked to the board and stared at the equation, feeling lost. A classmate whispered, "Come on, Anna. We went over this yesterday." Yuting tried her best, but couldn't solve it. The teacher looked disappointed, and Yuting felt the weight of expectations crushing her. Meanwhile, Anna was struggling with Yuting's job. She had to meet clients, show houses, and handle paperwork she barely understood. One evening, she had a late appointment with a couple looking to buy their first home. We're interested in this property, the husband said, pointing to a listing. But we're concerned about the price. Is there any room for negotiation? Anna froze. She had no idea how to handle price negotiations. Well, I'll have to check with the seller and get back to you, she said nervously. The couple looked disappointed. We were hoping to make a decision tonight, the wife said. Perhaps we should look for another agent who can give us more immediate answers. Anna felt a knot in her stomach. Was she about to lose one of her mother's clients? As the days passed, both Yuting and Anna gained new perspectives on each other's lives. Yuting realized the immense pressure Anna faced at school. The competition was fierce, and even bright students had trouble keeping up. Most importantly, most of the students were very smart and had high IQs. She now understood why Anna found it so hard to be in the top 10. One day, Yuting overheard some classmates talking. Did you see Anna's test score? She's always at the bottom of the class, one girl whispered. I know, right? How did she even get into this school? Another replied. Yuting felt a pang of guilt. She realized she had been too hard on Anna. On the other hand, Anna experienced the stress and long hours of her mother's job. She dealt with difficult clients, tight deadlines, and the pressure to make sales. After a particularly tough day, Anna called Yuting. Mom, I'm so exhausted. I had no idea your job was so demanding, Anna said in a tired voice. Yuting replied, and I didn't realize how much pressure you're under at school. I'm sorry I didn't understand before. As the week came to an end, both Yuting and Anna had learned valuable lessons. They woke up on the 8th day, back in their own bodies, feeling relieved and joyful. Over breakfast, they had a heart-to-heart conversation. Anna, I want you to know that I'm proud of you, Yuting began. I know you've been under a lot of pressure at school, even though you're working very hard. I won't pressure you about being in the top 10 anymore. Just do your best, okay? Anna smiled, tears in her eyes. Thanks, Mom. And I'm sorry for complaining about you coming home late. I understand now how demanding your job is. I'll try to be more supportive. Yuting reached out and held Anna's hand. How about we make a deal? I'll try to come home earlier as much as possible, and we can have dinner together. And you can tell me about your day without feeling pressured about grades. How does that sound? That sounds perfect, Mom, Anna replied, hugging her mother tightly. From that day on, Yuting and Anna's relationship improved significantly. They communicated better, showed more empathy towards each other, and made an effort to spend quality time together. Yuting started delegating some of her work to make time for Anna, and Anna began to manage her study time more effectively. They found a balance that worked for both of them. One evening, as they were having dinner together, Anna asked, Mom, do you think we should go back to that restaurant and thank the waiter? Yuting laughed. I'm not sure we'd find him, sweetie. But I'm grateful for what happened. It taught us both an important lesson. Anna nodded in agreement. Yes, it's amazing how different things look when you see them from another person's perspective. That's true, Yuting said. And it's a lesson we should always remember, not just with each other, but with everyone we meet. As they finished their meal, both Yuting and Anna felt grateful for their experience. They had learned the valuable lesson of empathy and understanding. This story reminds us all of the importance of trying to see things from other people's perspectives. Whether it's between parents and children, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, taking the time to understand another person's challenges and viewpoints can lead to better relationships and a more harmonious society.
单字 Real estate agent 房地产经纪人 Noun Someone who arranges the selling, renting or management of homes, land and buildings for the owners. Taipei First Girls High School 台北市立第一女子高级中学北一女。Keep up with someone or something. 不落后跟上。Phrasal verb. To do whatever is necessary to stay level or equal with someone or something. Perspective. 思考问题的角度，观点。Noun. A particular way of considering something. Bicker. 为小事争吵口角。Verb. To argue about things that are not important. Skeptically 怀疑地。Adverb. In a way that is skeptical equals doubting that something is true or useful. Gasp. 有指由于惊奇、痛苦或震惊而倒吸一口气。Verb. To take a short, quick breath through the mouth, especially because of surprise, pain, or shock. Disbelieved 不相信，怀疑。Noun. The feeling of not being able to believe that something is true or real.
Exclaim. 因吃惊、害怕、喜悦等呼喊、惊叫。
Verb. To say or shout something suddenly because of surprise, fear, pleasure, etc.
Property listings 房源列表。房地产市场上正在出售或出租的房产清单或目录。
盘一阵剧痛。Noun. A sudden sharp feeling, especially of painful emotion. Demanding 耗费精力的。Adjective. Needing a lot of time, attention, or energy. Delegate.
把委派给。
Verb. To give a particular job, duty, right, etc. to someone else so that they do it for you.